in Saskatchewan at the Lumsden Community Arena against the Bredenbury Tundra versus the Lumsden LumberJax. You're listening to live Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. The game will also be simulcast on Mooseman's Rock Station and Assiniboia's Rock Station, and as well as Maple Creek's The Buzz. Looks like the Flamingo has been taken down off the glass, has made its road trip in from Bredenbury tonight for the Tundra. It seems like it's a dressing room tradition of theirs over the last couple months. They've been bringing it along. So it looks like after last night, the Bredenbury Tundra defeated the White Butte Eagles narrowly by a score of 6-5. Looks like tonight's starting lineup for the Tundra: number 27, Tabry Still; number 4, Brady Farmer; number 14, Desmond Denomi; number 51, Curtis Hasper; and number 11, the new captain of the team, Falcon Swain. For the Lumsden LumberJax, we have number 16, Camden Drescher; number 15, Mason House; number 2, Tyler Chamberlain; number 14, Brett Ollie; and number 12, Davidson Gottslig. Referee ready to drop the puck, and face off won by the LumberJax. They'll go D to D. They'll beat it up the center. That'll go off the stick of Chamberlain and onto the stick of Farmer. Over onto the Denomi. Denomi crosses the blue line. He'll make a move, but he's checked by the Lumsden defender. It's picked up by House now. He'll find a far line stretch pass for number 16, Drescher. Lumsden with it at the red line. They'll dump it in deep into the Bredenbury Tundra zone, and the puck behind the net. Poked at it is House, and now Hasper has it, puts it off the half boards. That's intercepted by Chamberlain. He's going to fight through it. House with the backhand goes wide. Kept in by number 12, Gottslig. Again, kept in by Gottslig. He knocks it back down behind the net. Picked up by number 16, Drescher. He's checked by Farmer. Puck loose. Tabry Still whacking at it on the half boards. That'll slip out, but kept in on the blue line by Chamberlain. Knocked ahead now on the half boards. Comes in and takes it the slot for House. House with the shot off a leg into the corner. Tabry Still puts it off the boards, and that'll go down for icing. 18:46 here. You're listening to the Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. And as well, you can watch it on sasnews.net, Saskatchewan's news network, SNN. We're going to have a face-off to the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt in the Bredenbury Tundra end. Denomi with the draw. He wins it back for Farmer. Farmer will reverse it back. It's picked up by the player in the corner for Lumsden. He'll center pass, but it's picked up by Swain on the left wing boards. He'll get it to the red line and dump it in deep and go for a change. Puck behind the Lumsden goal now. He'll get it onto the half boards for number... Well, that'll come back now onto the left wing side. Picked up, intercepted by Susky. Susky with it now. He's going to wheel around into his own zone, back behind his own net. We're in a cage tonight. He hurt his jaw in the game against White Butte last night. Puts it off the glass for Rogers, takes a whack at it, gets it into the Lumsden zone. Picked up by number 5 and shot down by Hine. And that's going to go for icing. Tonight's power play sponsor is Langenberg Motors, and tonight's penalty kill sponsor is Louis Dreyfus Commodities in Yorkton. We have a face-off to the glove hand side of the Lumsden netminer. Susky, Rogers, Proyne, Whitehawk, DeSalle out for the Tundra. Face-off won by the LumberJax. Picked up in the corner by number 5. Hine shot up in the center. Pass for number 4. Johnston missed, and that'll go down for icing. And we'll have a face-off down in Lumsden territory. 17:49 tied up here in Lumsden. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Susky, Rogers, Proyne again on the front end. Face-off won by the Jacks again. 18 with it, number Gottslig. He'll go around the net, back up through the center. He's intercepted by Susky at center ice. He'll turn it back the other way, cross the blue line, cut back behind the net, and he's checked by number 5, Hine. Puck on the half boards for number 11, Campbell. Whitehawk now with it. He'll backhand it over to DeSalle. DeSalle looking for a pass up through the center. Campbell trying to glove it. Proyne now with it into the Lumsden zone. That's whacked in by Hine. Susky shooting it on net. Rebound for Rogers. He can't hold it. Picked up by House and Lumsden goes the other way. Oh, and a shot on net and the net goes off. House with the centering pass over to number 2, Tyler Chamberlain. He tries to bury it, but Schmidt knocks the net off in the process. We're going to have a face-off in the Bredenbury zone on the glove hand side. Shots are currently 3-1 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Shot on net by Lumsden Jacks. It's on the goal line, cleared out by Farmer. Shot on net again, wide. Beetham trying to whack it out on the half boards, kept in by House. And it makes its way out and shot back in by Gottslig, deep into the Tundra territory. Cleared out by Farmer, back on the stick of number 14, Brett Ollie. He'll go D-to-D over to, now back on the stick of House. House has it, gets it over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain will carry it deep into the Tundra zone. Hasper on him to check it. He'll knock it off the stick. Head trying to get it on the half boards, kept in by Ollie. Farmer now with it. He fires it, kept in by Ollie again. Gets it over to House in the slot. House with the shot on net. It goes off a skate and into the corner. Beetham now with it on the half boards. He tries to kick at it. Hasper gets beat by Chamberlain, and now it's in the corner for Farmer and number 16, Drescher. It's intercepted by Denomi. Denomi with it now crosses his own blue line, gets it to the red line. He's going to try and beat Ollie. Gets around him into the corner. Ollie takes the puck away from him. Ollie will go D-to-D. Now with it is number 12, Gottslig. His comes up the middle. Over the red line, he'll chip it in deep into the Tundra zone. Hasper now going in with him. He'll clear it off to the half boards over for Still. Still with it, he gloves it ahead, gets it to Susky. And they're going to call that a hand pass because the puck came over the blue line and gained an advantage. So they're going to come back into their own zone. If you'd touched the puck just before the blue line, it would have counted. You're allowed to hit past the puck with your hand inside the defensive zone. We're going to have a face-off now to the glove hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra net. A face-off won by Lumsden. Shot on net by number 7, Punga. Goes off his stick and up into the roof. We'll have another face-off right back in the same spot that we had before. To the glove hand side of Schmidt. In the skates, Campbell with it. Shot on net, covered up by Schmidt again. And now we're going to have a face-off to the same side over on the glove hand side of Schmidt, number 18. Adam Onashenko and Desmond Denomi out to take the draw for Lumsden and Bredenbury, respectively. Swain knocks it out of his own zone. Picked up by number 5, though, Hine. He goes D-to-D, back over to Punga. Punga goes back over to Hine for Lumsden, then chips it up to Campbell at the red line. Gets it in over to number 18, Anshelenko. Swain is checked on the half boards. And picked up by Desmond Denomi, and he gets it out of the zone. He'll go down one-on-one. Gets it in the slot. Shot, scores! And the Bredenbury Tundra go up 1-0 with a goal by Desmond Denomi. Desmond Denomi was recently picked up from the Dundurn Wheat Kings via the Saskatchewan Wesleys of the Prairie Junior Hockey League. And at 14:56, the Bredenbury Tundra go up 1-0 here in Lumsden. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Denomi loses the draw to Chamberlain. He'll knock it deep into Tundra territory. He'll fight with his head, poke it past him over onto the stick of Whitehawk. Whitehawk will stop. He'll beat his man, beats House. Still skating with it. Takes it right out of his net. Backhands it up the center to Still. Still with it. He'll get knocked off his stick onto the stick of Denomi. Now, Whitehawk with a cross check on Ollie. Ollie battling with it now. Still comes in and he knocks him off the puck. Whitehawk with the centering pass for Susky, but does not quite get it there. He'll get knocked down all the way down for icing by, it's like number 12. Gottslig of the Lumsden LumberJax. 14:23 left in the first period here in Lumsden. The LumberJax trail the Bredenbury Tundra 1-0. Shots are currently at 8-2 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Oh, referee signaling everybody to back up. Puck dropped. One back by the LumberJax. Reverse back, ollie to the left wing. Hasper with a shot. He intercepts, and it's held on to by the goaltender, Aiden Sandin. And we're going to have a face-off to the glove hand side of Sandin. Susky wins the draw back. It's intercepted by Lumsden, by House. House coming the other way, one-on-one with Farmer. Farmer hits a foot on it and breaks up the play. Puck on the half-boards again for House with a centering pass over for Ollie. Ollie's got it. Puts it on net. Loose in front. Puck now on the stick of Hasper. Hasper will get it off the glass, and he'll try to get it to Rogers, but picked up by number 12, Gottslig, and he'll get it over to House, up by the blue line. Pass by House intended for number 16. Drescher intercepted by Hasper, and he'll clear it around the boards onto the stick of Ollie in his own zone. He'll go wide again for House. He'll chip it in, and Hasper will pick it up again for the Tundra. He'll go long pass again off the skates of Ollie and right on net to Sandin. Sandin will play it into the corner. Now off the glass over to the head of Campbell. Farmer grabs it. That's waved off for icing. And he'll take it back behind his own net, looking for a outlet pass off the hand of Campbell. And now onto the stick of number 12, Gottslig. He's looking again for the stretch pass up the center. Picked up by number 18, Onashenko. Onashenko with the backhand, blocked by Farmer. Back behind the net now, Campbell and Farmer battling for the puck. Farmer will get the backhand over to Head. Head will knock it onto the stick of Susky, and Susky and Beetham will go down 2-on-1. Susky with the shot, shoots and scores! And the Bredenbury Tundra go up 2-0 with 12:48 left in the first period here in Lumsden versus the Lumsden LumberJax. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. This will also be simulcast on Maple Creek, Mooseman, and Assiniboia's rock stations, as well as on, you can watch it again on video on sasknews.net. Shots are right now 8-4 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Denomi with it, circles back into his own zone. He cups up the center. He takes it through. He gets across the blue line. He'll take number 7, Hine wide, or Punga wide, sorry. Centering pass kept in by Whitehawk, but then onto the stick of the Lumsden LumberJax. But he gets it back again, knocks it back onto the Punga stick. Off the boards, right onto Hasper's stick. He's got it. He's going to look through the center for a pass for Denomi. Nobody there, and that'll go down for icing. Curtis Hasper right now has 3 points in his last 3 games. Actually broke his streak last night. He only had 2. So he's got 11 points in the last 4 games. He's on a hot streak. Denomi out to take a draw for the Bredenbury Tundra against Chamberlain. Won by the Tundra, picked up by Beetham. Beetham, he's checked by House off the boards to Chamberlain. He'll dump it deep behind Bredenbury Tundra net. It's picked up by number 16, Drescher, and then gone the other way is Hasper now. Hasper skating hard. He's going in on net. He'll go. He shoots off the glove of Sandin and over the net, and we'll have a face-off. 11:54 left in the first period here in Lumsden. Bredenbury Tundra currently lead the Lumsden LumberJax 2-0. Shots on goal at the moment are 8-5 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. They go D to D over to Ollie. Ollie now with it. He'll gain his blue line, gets the red line. He'll dump it in deep to the right-hand corner. Farmer will get it. He'll backhand it to the half-boards. Swain will try to center it. Knocked off the stick of Hasper. House with the centering pass. Goes off the skate of Farmer. Ollie with the shot. Kicked out by Schmidt. Picked up by Hasper. Now Hasper looking for a pass. Hits Susky. They go 4-on-2. Back the other way. Susky goes wide. He's coming around the net. Looking for a centering pass for Farmer. Farmer gets it. Shot on net. Blocker saved by Sandin. Goes into the corner. Swain will get it on his backhand. He'll give it a stick. Comes off the stanchion. Right out in front. Picked up by number 12, Gottslig, he'll clear it around, kept in by Farmer off a stick in front. Swain now with it on the left-hand half boards. He's battling. And it's back behind the net now. Into the corner for Still. Still has it. And Susky now back behind the goal line. He's got on half. Centering pass knocked away by House and out of the zone. On now, Farmer for the Tundra picks it up at center ice. He's going to put it off the boards, looking for a pass, but everybody went for a change. Now on the stick of number 12, Gottslig. Gottslig going wide for a pass on Campbell. Picked up by Farmer for the Tundra in his own zone. He finds Whitehawk at center ice, who gives it to Susky. Susky goes across the blue line. He's going to look for a pass for Proyne in the slot. Shot on net, saved by Sandin. Proyne misses the rebound, picked up by Ollie, and goes the other way for the Lumsden LumberJax. 2-on-2. Rogers back checking. Rogers is going to catch him. He hit the big hit on Ollie. Lumsden keeps it a one-time shot, but Onashenko goes off his stick and into the corner. Campbell picks it up. Ollie with it behind the Bredenbury net, looking for in front. Save by Schmidt, right in the gut. And we're going to have a face-off just to the glove hand side. Be your right of the Bredenbury net. Hartley Proyne out to take the face-off. He wins it back, but it's won by Onashenko. He gets it on that, and that'll be covered up by Schmidt. We'll have a face-off back on the right face-off dot from the press box here. Hartley Proyne again out to take the draw against Onashenko. Picked up by number 4. Beetham now has it. He goes, tries to find Rogers at center. That's picked up by number 5, Hine. Hine jumped back in behind the net of the Bredenbury Tundra. Whitehawk being pressured. He gets it up on the half boards to Beetham. He'll carry it out, the rolling puck out of his zone. He'll get it to Rogers, who'll dump it in, but right on the stick. And they get it right out to Campbell. He turns the other way. He's got it at center looking for a pass, intercepted by Whitehawk. Whitehawk trying to get it out. That's knocked down. Onashenko has it on his stick now. DeSalle trying to get it out to Denomey. Denomey's got it. He steps on the puck, falls down. Onashenko with it. He gets it and dumps it into the behind the net. And Whitehawk will pick it up now and take it out of his own zone. Gains the red line. Winds up. Shot on net. Wide. 9:04 left in the first period here. DeSalle with it at center ice. He'll put it off the boards to Whitehawk. Whitehawk will gain the blue line, but not much farther, and it's cleared back out by number 5, Hine of the Lumsden LumberJax. DeSalle with it for the Tundra. Gets it over on the left wing side to Swain. Swain now looking for Denomey. Denomey takes it. He gets it through the neutral zone. He takes it to around the left-hand side on the left wing. He's checked, and the puck is retrieved by Mason House of the Lumsden LumberJax. Put off the board. Swain gets it, and we're going to have a high stick. Dawson Hine, and we're just going to have a face-off just outside the blue line of the Lumsden LumberJax zone. 8:32 left in the first period. Or it's going to actually go in. Oh no, it should be outside, yes, of the Lumsden zone. 2-0 is the score in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra. Shots are currently 9-8 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Hasper with it at center. He gets it across to Farmer. Farmer goes cross ice looking for Still, but that'll go the errant pass back behind for Ollie now behind the net. Ollie's going to skate out in front of his own net. Skate it out of his own zone. He might as well hold on to it one little bit longer. Gets it into the blue line. Gets it down into the Bredenbury corner. He's still with it behind the net, looking in front. Puck is still behind the net, picked up by Hasper. Swain trying at it. Ollie still banging at it. Intercepted by number 12. Gottslig. Gottslig clears it into the Bredenbury zone. A bouncing puck. Farmer can't hold on to it. He's now got it behind the goal line. Gets it to settle down. Tries to get it out. It goes off of a stick. Picked up by Chamberlain. He checks him. Holding on to him. Surprised there was no call there. Still now with it on the right wing boards. Gets it to Hasper streaking in across center. He takes it to the right wing side. Puts it off the boards. No one there. And Lumsden goes back. 3-0. 2-0. Going to make it. Chamberlain got a breakaway. He's tripped by Farmer. And I'm going to say there's going to probably be a penalty shot. Yes, and the referee signals a penalty shot. Most exciting play in hockey for the Lumsden LumberJax. We're going to have number 2, Tyler Chamberlain of the Lumsden LumberJax against Brody Schmidt of the Bredenbury Tundra. 7:27 left here in the first period, and we got ourselves a penalty shot. Chamberlain comes in, picks up the puck, cuts across the blue line, he's in, shoots, and he misses the net. And the score will remain 2-0 with 7:27 left in the first period here in Lumsden. You're listening to the Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden LumberJax on Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz. Onashenko out to take the face-off against Susky. One back, Lumsden has it. Shot on net, loose in front still. Onashenko stuffs at it, and Schmidt will hold on for the face-off. A little bit of pushing and shoving, nothing too big in front of the net. We're going to have a face-off to the glove hand side of Schmidt. Susky wins it back. Picked up by Hasper. Hasper will get it over to Rogers on the boards. He's hit from behind, but then punches the guy in the head, so we might have another one. That was Matt Witterson of the Lumsden LumberJax, but it looks like both are probably going to get penalties. Retaliation took away the power play that Bredenbury would have had there. Sometimes he's just got to skate off a bad hit. We're going to have interference for number 5 of the Lumsden LumberJax, Dawson Hine, and we're going to say roughing for number 17, Carter Rogers of the Bredenbury Tundra. And it'll remain 5-on-5. Yeah, because those are coincidental, so we're going to be 5-on-5 with a face-off just outside the blue line of the Lumsden LumberJax zone. 7:12 here left in the first period. Face-off won by the Lumsden Jacks, carried out on the right wing side, dumped in by Chamberlain. Checked by Susky. DeSalle with it in the corner. He lets it go by. Head trying to get it. He gets it back down, gets hit by House. Puck goes back behind the net for Whitehawk. He got a forechecker right on him. Gets hit. Puck still in his feet. Proin battling in there with Susky and Whitehawk, but it's retrieved by House. House with it now. He takes it across the center. Gets it to Chamberlain. Saved by Schmidt. Whacked at it. And we're going to have another face-off here to the right-hand side, or the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt in Bredenbury Tundra territory. Face-off will most likely remain inside. Shots on goal right now are 12-8 for the Lumsden LumberJax. And 6:39 remains in the first period. Face-off won by the LumberJax. Mason House with it at the top of the circles. He puts it towards the net. Chamberlain with it on his backhand. Gets back to House. He'll drop it back, but it gets out of the zone. Punga with it now. He'll go through center. Back in his own. It's poked away by Susky. Susky now has it behind the net of the Lumsden LumberJax. Got it in the corner, looking for a centering pass. Gets it on the stick of Proin. Proin tries to get it on net. Head now with it. Ollie knocks it into the corner, and he'll try to get it wide over for House, but it's intercepted by Whitehawk. Whitehawk clears it into the zone, and everybody will go for a change. Susky forechecking in. He knocks the puck off the stick of Punga. Punga with it now. He's going to circle back behind his own net and look for a pass off the glass. Knocked down by DeSalle. DeSalle knocks it back into the Lumsden zone. Ollie with it again. Ollie looking for Campbell. Campbell gets it at center. He gets it on a Shanko, knocks it in. DeSalle knocks it back out of the zone. Campbell with it now at the blue line of the Lumsden end. He'll drop it for Punga. Punga looking for Ollie, not quite there. Picked up by Falcon Swain of the Bredenbury Tundra. He gets it to Desmond Denomi as he crosses the blue line. He toe drags around Ollie, but goes into the corner with Onashenko. Ollie will retrieve the puck and get it up onto, and that's intercepted by Whitehawk, and still will knock it behind the net for Swain, who'll put it back into the corner. Picked up by Whitehawk now at the blue line. It's in front off a stick for Denomi. Picked up by Campbell, and they'll go the other way, 3-on-2. Campbell with some speed, goes around on the right-hand side, dumps it in deep. He's checked by Whitehawk. DeSalle in the corner now. He's checked by number 4, Johnson. DeSalle still with it. Behind the net. Chamberlain with a big hit on Matthew DeSalle. Picks up the puck, cuts in front. Oh, toe save by Brody Schmidt. Good chance after a big hit by Tyler Chamberlain. Putting in the extra effort, just about makes it 2-1. will have a face-off with 4:34 left in the period, down into the Bredenbury zone. Shots on net currently are 13-8 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. And Desmond Denomi is removed from the face-off. Looks like either encroachment or he went ahead. Face-off won by the Jacks. Back on the stick of Gottslig. Shot on net, wide. Denomi gets it out on his backhand past Ollie. Puck sitting out at center. Picked up by Gosling. He'll put it off the boards. Denomi will intercept it. It's in the skates of the ref. He'll kick it back. DeSalle tries to clear it to center. Ollie now with it at his blue line. Gives it to House. House will pick it up. Cross the Bredenbury blue line. Down on the half boards. Tries for the centering pass, but that's knocked behind the net. Swain now with it on the half boards. Shot on net. Deflected behind. House with it behind the goal line. Trying to hit 16. And his shot is stopped. Poked away by Denomi. Chamberlain with centering pass to House in front. Backhand. Oh, and he just misses, and the puck goes into the corner. Swain tried to clear it out. Kept in by Gottslig. Rips it in on net. Schmidt with the toe save. Ollie with the shot now. That's off DeSelle's stick and into the corner. Swain will retrieve it for the Bredenbury Tundra. Put it off the glass into the corner for DeSelle. He's beat. Oh, no. Gets it out to Still. Still gets it over to Denomi at center ice. He'll cross the blue line. 3-on-2. Beats Ollie. Shoot. Saved by Sandin. With 3:24 left in the first period, the Bredenbury Tundra currently lead the Lumsden LumberJax 2-0. Shots on goal right now are 16-9 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Face-off won by Susky, but picked up by the Jackson. They go the other way, carrying it out by Onashenko. He's checked by Farmer. Still with it, though. Farmer gets the puck, puts it off the glass for Beetham, but it's kept in by Ollie. Goes up the stick of Susky. Ollie still with it on the half boards. He's hit by Farmer, but gets it over behind the net for, looks like, Onashenko. Farmer now with it. He tries to get it on the stick of Proyne. It skips over and goes down into the Lumsden zone. Gottslig will rip it around over to Campbell. Campbell will chip it. It's not quite kept in by Hasper, but Hasper will get it on the stick of Susky. Susky now looking for a pass. Still in his own zone, puts it off the boards for Proyne. They both go for it, but miss, so it'll be waved off, and that'll go behind the net for Ollie. Hits Proyne. Proyne with it for the Tundra. Gets it to Susky in the slot. Shot. Saved by Sandin. And that'll be no goal as Logan Beetham bats it in up over his head, and we'll have a high sticking call. And the face-off's going to come out of the Lumsden zone. If this was lacrosse, that would have been a goal. 2:33 left in the first period here in Lumsden. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Stage from the Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Face off one straight into the Lumsden bench. Coach takes her off the shoulder. Mark one save down for the coach. Face off back, same location. Susky wins it back for Whitehawk. Whitehawk gets it wide over to Head. Head will gain the blue line. He's checked, but Susky will retrieve the puck. He'll carry it in on his backhand, centering for Proyne, unsuccessful. Whitehawk will pick it up on the half boards. He'll skate into the slot. He's got two guys on him, still with it, but loses the puck back into the neutral zone. Proyne now with it. He'll turn back. Fire gets it over to Whitehawk, puts it off the glass to Susky, but that stays into the Bredenbury zone. Now it squeaks out down into Lumsden's territory. Picked up by number 5, Dawson Hine. He'll wrap it around to Campbell. Campbell will pick up the puck on the half boards and put it out and get it out of their zone. House coming in on Whitehawk, but he'll get it over to DeSelle. Head with it now in the neutral zone on the boards. Gets it to DeSelle. DeSelle rips it deep into the Lumsden zone, actually behind the net. Sandin leaves it for Punga. Punga, a long stretch pass for Chamberlain. He'll beat Whitehawk. He's in on a breakaway. Oh, and saved by Schmidt. Whitehawk gets it in the corner, puts it off the boards for Denomi. Denomi will get it over for Susky. Susky carries it out of the zone. He's checked by Chamberlain. Chamberlain will knock it down deep into Bredenbury's zone. No icing. Back now, DeSelle will come out of his zone, put it off the boards. Punga will intercept it. He'll put it in here. Last minute of play left in the first period. Puck poked by number 16, Drescher in the corner. He's still with it. Centering pass out, missed by Punga and Hine. rolls down into the Lumsden zone. 50 seconds left in the first period here in Lumsden. They go D to D. Hind now with it. He gets it over to House at the red line on the right wing side. Puts it around Hasper, beats him, goes into the corner. Still with the puck. House with it, centering, intercepted by Denomi. Denomi loses the puck but gets on the stick of Trevor Head, who skates it into the Bredenbury zone. He'll take a drop pass. It doesn't quite make it for Denomi, and he'll go the other way for Drescher. He'll get the puck over to House. House with it now. Shot on net. Glove save by Brody Schmidt. 15.7 seconds left here in the first period. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station The Buzz. Shots are currently 18-19 for the Lumsden LumberJax. Face-off will be to the glove hand side of Brody Schmidt in the Bredenbury Tundra zone. Face-off won, but on the stick of Campbell now. Now Hasper with it. He'll put it on, trying to get it out to Still. Almost kept in by Gottslig. It'll be fired in on net. Puck will still let Campbell's still chasing it. Hasper with it. Hasper will clear it out on net, and that'll do it for the first period here in Lumsden. Score is 2-0 in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra. You're listening to Melville's Rock Station The Buzz. www. Lining up for the face-off now for the Bredenbury Tundra is Desmond Denomi, Falcon Swain, and we'll have a face-off to the the blocker hand side. Lining up for the face-off now for the Bredenbury Tundra is Desmond Denomi, Falcon Swain, Tabry Still, Curtis Hasper, and Brady Farmer. For the LumberJax is Chamberlain, House, Nimpunga. Puck back under the net now, picked up by Farmer. He'll skate it out on the half court, still with it, skates it out of his own zone, gets it up to Desmond Denomi on the blue line. He stops, gets it over hand side. Oh, no, we're going to go glove hand side now of the Lumsden LumberJax net. Shots are currently at 18-9. Shot on net by Tabry Still again. Picked up by House on the half court. It's knocked away or intercepted by Hasper, but then shot in by Drescher. Picked up behind the net by Chamberlain. Left in the slot for House, but he's checked. Puck goes behind the net. House retrieves it. He tries to hit Drescher in front. He'll pick it up behind the Bredenbury net. Centering pass broke up by Denomi. Kept in, though, by Punga. Punga will get it to House. House will shoot. Saved by Schmidt. Puck goes behind the net. And the puck now on the half boards, kept in by Punga, loose in front, sitting there, poked away by Schmidt. Now Swain will go at it in the corner. It's back behind the net now. House centering pass for Chamberlain, but that's retrieved by Desmond Denomi behind his own goal line. Farmer tries to get it, goes off his skate, still manages to get it out though, and he'll go down 2-on-1 with Tabry Still. Can't hold on to it, and we got an offside. The puck face-off will be just outside the blue line of the Lumsden LumberJax end. Out for the Bredenbury Tundra is Susky, Beetham, Whitehawk, Rogers, DeSalle. Out for the LumberJax is Campbell, Gottslig, Ollie, Johnson, and Onashenko. DeSalle with it in front of his own net. He tries to get out. Susky with it now at the blue line. He'll skate across the red line, gain into Lumsden's zone. He'll drop it for Beetham. Beetham will shoot it on the ice, and that's saved by Sandin. He'll try to poke at it. Onashenko's got some words for him. And we're going to have a face-off to the glove hand side of the Lumsden LumberJax zone. 19-9 are the shots right now for the Lumsden LumberJax. Face-off won by the LumberJax, but kept in by DeSalle. He'll poke it in to the corner. Ollie trying to clear it now. Campbell on the corner is cleared out by Ollie into center ice. Whitehawk will retrieve it at his blue line for the Tundra. He'll clear it down Beetham tries to chip it in, but it's picked up by Onashenko, and it gets to Ollie. Ollie will try to get it out, gives it over to DeSalle. DeSalle gets it to Susky, off the boards, back onto the stick of Ollie. Now Onashenko with it, crosses the blue line. He's got House with him, tries the centering pass over to number 4, to Johnson. Then he'll go the other way for the Tundra. Susky going in on net. Backhand shot. Oh, in front for Rogers. And that is blocked by Ollie. He'll carry it out of his zone. And it's whacked away. Now Rogers again, shot on net. In front for Beetham now. Shot, shoots, he scores! And Logan Beetham will make the Bredenbury Tundra go up 3-0 with 17-19 here left in the second period. Bredenbury Tundra are currently sitting in second place with 18 points. Keep up to date on all things Tundra at www.tundrajuniorhockey.com. Shots are currently 19-15 for the Lumsden LumberJax. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Neville's Rock Station The Buzz, and you're watching it on Sask News Network, SNN, www.sasknews.net. Punga with a missed check. Tabry still pushes him off the puck. House tries to knock it in. Goes off the skate of Hasper. Pine will knock it in. Him and Chamberlain will race for it, but Farmer will put it up over into the bench of the Lumsden LumberJax, and we're going to have a face-off inside the Bredenbury zone. 16:58 left in the second period. Chamberlain out to take the draw against Denomi. Chamberlain wins it. It's back on the stick of Hine. He shoots it on net. Saved by Schmidt. Chamberlain again with the Jacks behind his net. Gets it out to Punga. It's blocked by Still, and he'll go the other way on a breakaway. He's pursued by Punga. Centering pass now on the stick of Swain. Goes off the back wall. Now on the stick of Still. Chamberlain gets it. He tries to clear it out. Mason House now turns it the other way for Lumsden. He's cruising across the red line, gets across the blue line, keeps it in on net, shot on net, goes up, over, and into the netting. 16:27 left here in the second period. The Bredenbury Tundra currently leading 3-0 over the Lumsden LumberJax. We're going to have a face-off just outside the Bredenbury zone. Looks like the puck didn't hit anybody as it went over the net. Chamberlain with the draw. Proyne with it, gets it over. Now it's back over for the Lumsden LumberJax. Punga with it in his own zone. He's going to go through center. Off the skates of Proyne. Drescher can't hold on to it. DeSalle will put it off the boards to Proyne. Susky will leave it for Proyne. Hine now with it for the Jacks. He'll carry it into the Bredenbury zone. He's checked by Whitehawk. DeSalle again now gives it over to Whitehawk. Whitehawk battling with it on the boards. Head with it on the half boards in the feet of House. Head with it again. He knocks it out of the zone. Chamberlain now backhands it over to Punga. Punga with the puck gets it over to Hine. Hine dishes it over, intended for number 16, Camden Drescher. And DeSalle will take it around his own net, and he'll get it back for Whitehawk in there. It's intercepted by Punga in the slot. Oh, and the pass from House goes between his legs and out of the zone. Picked up by Hine. He backhands it over to Punga. It's picked up by Susky in the corner. He checks him. It goes off the boards. Proyne with it. He knocks it back behind the net for Susky. He tries to stretch for it, and it goes around the boards to Campbell. But it's poked back into the corner for Onashenko. He still has it behind the net. He's hit by Proyne. Still with it. He's carrying it out. No icing, as it was between the stick and legs of DeSalle. DeSalle with it behind the net. He's carrying with it. Campbell hard on him. Onashenko now there too. He picks up the puck. Dives. Gets it. It's intercepted by Head. Head looking for Rogers. Doesn't quite get there. Looks like it was touched and he waved off for icing. Ollie with it. He turns. Fires it over up to number 4, Johnson. He tries to get it out, and it's now on the stick of Curtis Hasper. He's going to go D-to-D off the boards, right up to Beetham. Beetham hits Denomi. Denomi with the move, gets around. Beetham has it. He puts it off the net onto the skate of Denomi, who kicks it, and it's in the corner for the Jacks, who are trying to carry it out. Whoa, missed check by Rogers. Denomi gets up the puck now. Oh, it's poked away by Ollie. Rogers and Campbell battle with it on the half boards. Rogers comes out with it. Backhand shot goes wide behind the net. Beetham in the corner now tries out. They're picked up by Ollie in the slot. Now Johnson takes it the other way. He's checked by Hasper. Hasper of the Tundra takes it back behind the Tundra net, comes out on the right wing side. He gets it off the glass to Susky. Susky goes one-on-one, beats, and it's over the net, and no goal. Farmer keeps the puck in. He shoots it off the elbow of Denomi, and it'll go the other way for Chamberlain. Chamberlain, we got two guys on him. Hasper comes in with a late hit. Johnson retrieves the puck in the corner. He'll get it past the defender, but it's poked away by Susky. Back in the corner for House. House gets stripped by Susky, and it comes the other way. Denomi and Susky 2-on-2. Susky with a toe drag, loses the puck, goes off into the corner. He'll battle Ollie for it. Swain will shoot it on net. Denomi picks it up behind the net. He's still with it. He's battling. Puck squirts out in front, and it's picked up by House and goes the other way. 2-on-2, Drescher and House. Hasper with the hit on House, and he knocks him into the boards. He puts the puck into the corner. It's picked up by Swain and reversed the other way. He puts it up off the glass for Still. Still lets it go by, and again out of the zone. Intercepted by Still again at his blue line. He spins. Still with the puck. Shot on net. Sandin with the save. Goes up off the glass. Hein with it. He'll turn around the Lumsden net. He'll find Drescher on there. Oh, Whitehawk missed it at the blue line. DeSalle off the boards and in. No icing is the call. Stopped by Sandin behind his own net. Picked up by Punga. Punga now looking for Campbell. Misses the pass. And we're going to have an icing call with 12:23 left in the second period. The Bredenbury Tundra lead the Lumsden LumberJax 3-0. Check out this game on sasknews.net, and you're listening to Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, thebuzzrocks.ca. Keep up to date on all things Tundra at www.tundrajuniorhockey.com. Shots are currently 20-17 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Tabrey still out to take the draw against Mason House. House wins it back. Beetham battling with Punga in the corner. Whitehawk keeps it in at the blue line on the stick of Still. Still on the half boards trying to get it to Beetham, but Punga intercepts it and gets it to House. House at the blue line. He'll try to battle it past Whitehawk, and Punga will dump it in deep, and that'll be waved off for icing. And DeSalle with it reverses the other way around his net, puts it off the boards, almost kept in by Hein. Hein will chip it into the Bredenbury zone. Whitehawk with it in front of his own net, backs up to the goal line, puts it off the boards. It's kept in by Punga, back into the center, and it's picked up by Whitehawk, gets it out to Beetham. Beetham and Rogers go down 2-on-1 and it's offside. Rogers trying to keep the toe in. That's the second time tonight he's done that. One step ahead of Denomi there, or from, yeah. We're going to have a face-off just outside. Or I guess he's one step ahead of Beetham there. Denomi with Onashenko. Onashenko wins the draw. Hein with it on the boards. He'll flip it out. Coach John Qu'appelle almost gloves it. And that'll go out into the net, or into the bench of the Bredenbury Tundra. Yeah. We'll have a face-off to the glove hand side of the Lumsden LumberJax netminder. Denomi out to take the draw. Won by Onashenko, back to Hein, off the stick of Denomi though. Denomi with it in the corner, battling Punga and Onashenko. Onashenko comes up with it, comes out in front of his own net, gets the puck out to number 4, Johnson. Johnson will take it in across the blue line. 2-on-1 with Campbell. Shot, save, and Schmidt will hold on. 11:18 left in the second period here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. The shots are currently 20-18 in favor of the, 21-17 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Face off to the glove hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra netminder, Brody Schmidt. One too many players on the ice, and Trevor Head is told to leave the ice surface. We'll have Beetham with the draw. He loses it back to, and he still gets it on his stick again. Denomi goes the other way. He'll carry it in over the blue line. Toe drag between his legs, comes with it. He loses it behind the net to Ollie. Ollie will wrap it around to Campbell. Campbell and Farmer will fight with it. Farmer will knock it in behind the net over to Denomey still with it. But the puck squeaks out to Johnson on the right wing boards. Johnson beats Rogers, and they're going 3-on-2 down with House and Campbell. They'll dump it in. Hasper will have the puck behind his own net. He'll wrap it around, kept in by Chamberlain. Poked at it by Hasper, but it'll get it down over to Campbell in front. Johnson with the shot. Saved by Schmidt, and it's in the corner. Beetham and Johnson Campbell. Steps out as Ollie, shot on net in front to Schmidt. Rebound cleared out to Susky. Susky will turn the other way. He'll go down 1-on-1 versus number 12. Gottslig, his pass errant over to Beetham. Beetham goes up to the D to Hasper. Hasper's pass goes behind the net to Rogers. Rogers trying to center. Gottslig battling in the corner with Susky. On the half boards for Campbell. Checked in. Susky takes it into the slot. His shot on net is wide. Hasper keeps it in on the half board, shoots it in on net, saved by Sandin. And we're going to have a face-off over to the blocker side of Sandin of the Lumsden LumberJax. Denomey out against Chamberlain. Chamberlain wins the draw. Bakpunga got it, puts it off the boards, kept in by Hasper. Chamberlain puts it past Hasper this time. Farmer picks it up for the Tundra out at center ice, carries it into his own zone. He's got two guys on him. He puts it off the boards to Still hit by Hine. Puck up for Swain. Swain gloves it. He pokes it past the defender, and that'll be covered up by Sandin. We're going to have a face-off in the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Check out this game on Saskatchewan Newsnet, SNN, www.sasnews.net. Denomey with the draw, but loses it back. Hine now with it for the LumberJax behind their own zone. Comes out on the right wing side. Pass out for 16. Drescher is chipped ahead to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with a chance. Goes behind the Bredenbury net. Looking for a centering pass for Punga. Punga with it in his skates. He'll take it into the slot. Still with it. Hine gets it poked away by Swain. Denomey chases the puck down. Sandin leaves his net. Comes out, backhands it onto the stick of Swain. Swain with a backhand shot onto Sandin. Sandin will shoot it out of his zone. Farmer will beat number 16 to the puck, and it'll be shot down into the deep zone. Swain and Punga battling with it. Hine gets it away from Swain. Denomey with it in the corner. He's got two guys on it. He gets checked. Still knocks it onto the stick of Denomey. Denomey with a backhand shot on net. Stood right by the post. Just about in. And it's cleared away by number 2, Tyler Chamberlain. And House tries to get it out to center to 16. Drescher. Farmer with a shot off the boards. That ends up on the stick of Susky, who just changed. 2-on-2, goes in on that backhand shot, saved by Sandin. Still with the rebound. Susky with another rebound. Blocked by Punga. And the puck is cleared out of the zone and into the neutral zone and back into the Bredenbury Tundra zone. 8:12 left here in the second period. 3-0 is the score for the Bredenbury Tundra. Hasper coming out of his own zone with good speed. Dodges the check from two guys. Still going with the puck. Looking for Susky. It's intercepted by Campbell. Campbell still with it. He's getting his stick lift by Farmer. And Hasper picks it up and goes the other way. Hasper in off the stick of Ollie. And the puck goes up and out of play. We're going to have a face-off in the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Shots are currently at 23-18 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Susky, Rogers, Beetham up front for the Tundra. DeSalle, Whitehawk on the back. Face-off won by the Tundra. Rogers with a front shot. On net rebound. Beetham with the rebound. Kept out by Sandin and retrieved by Ollie. Now carries it out of his own zone. He'll get to the red line. He'll beat Whitehawk with some speed. 3-on-1. Here come the LumberJax. Saved by Schmidt. Whitehawk with the backhand into the slot. Oh, it's intercepted. Ollie has a chance in front. Saved by Schmidt. Rebound. Saved by Schmidt. As a goal. Finds its way in with 7:25 left in the second period. And we're going to have the shutout broken here by Brody Schmidt as the LumberJax make it 3-1. We have a face-off of the center. It looks like Ollie got the puck from Chamberlain. He was caught behind the defenseman, stepped up, and it just kind of squeaked in. He was all alone, banged at it a few times, and got on the rebound and found its way into the back of the Bredenbury Tundra net. Susky out to take the draw against Chamberlain. Rogers, Beetham, Whitehawk, DeSalle out there against Drescher, House, Ollie, and Gottslig for the Jacks. Gottslig with the puck now. He looks up the center. It's picked up by Chamberlain. Chamberlain will cut through the middle. He's got Drescher with him. He'll knock it onto, and it's knocked into the corner by Brody Schmidt. Puck along the half boards. DeSalle will clear it out over to Susky. Tries to get it out. DeSalle with it again. Gains his blue line. Gains the red line. Keeps pushing it ahead into the Lumsden zone. He'll knock it behind the net. Still chasing it. He'll go for a hit. Misses. Hits the ref though. Ollie with it now. He's trying to get it out of his own zone. Goes off the stick of Beetham, but on into the stick of Whitehawk, who shoots it up over the glass. And we're going to have a face-off outside the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Just outside the blue line of the Bredenbury Tundra end. 3-1 is the score. 6:46 left in the third period here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Game between the Bredenbury Tundra and the Lumsden LumberJax. Chamberlain, Drescher, House up front for the Jacks. Denomi, Still, and Swain up front for the Tundra. Punga knocks it deep into the zone, but stopped by Whitehawk. Picked up again by the Jacks at the neutral zone by Chamberlain. Chamberlain will dump it in deep behind the net of the Tundra. It's picked up by Whitehawk in the corner. He goes for the hit, leaves the puck. Picked up by House. Hine with the shot, misses the net. Picked up by House, hits the outside of the net, and Whitehawk will try to clear it out the center, but still gets it. It's still on. Now it's on the stick of Whitehawk. He'll shoot it around. Swain will get it at the blue line. He'll chip it ahead to Denomi. Denomi gets the puck knocked off him by Punga. Hine with it up through the center. Gets it to Chamberlain now on the half boards of the left-hand side. Takes it front, centering pass for House. Misses it. And the puck goes down all the way into the Lumsden zone. Punga picks it up. He'll kick it up with his skates. Off the boards. Looking intended for Chamberlain, but that'll go wide. And that'll be waved off as Brody Schmidt touched the puck. Puck squeezed out. Punga with a shot, and it's left out in front. Still whacking at it in the slot. DeSalle gets it out of his zone. The red line gets it out to Denomi. Denomi with the puck. Toe drags. Comes in on that shot on Sandin. Puck laying there. Still goes into the corner after it, and we're going to have a penalty coming. Looks like Desmond Denomi and number 7, Austin Punga of the Lumsden LumberJax. Looks like they both want to go at her, but the refs, all three of them between them. Denomi, 6'3", 225 pounds. Looks like, oh, wrong penalty. He went to the players' bench. He missed the door. You got 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct for both of them. And it'll be coincidental minors, and we will have 5:22 left on the clock here. 3-1 is the score for the Bredenbury Tundra, and we'll have 5-on-5. The face-off down in the Lumsden LumberJax end to the right-hand side of Sandin. Uh-oh. Nope, 5-on-5. They're telling the Bredenbury Tundra they need one more guy out there. Susky, Proyne, Farmer, Hasper out there for the Tundra. Face-off won by the Tundra, exits the zone, and Farmer will have to skate back for it into his own zone. Farmer now with it. He puts it off the boards to Proyne, right on his stick. Proyne's still with it at center ice. He's got it. He'll shoot it in on net high off the glass, and that'll hit the back of the net. Still poked on the side, still sitting there, and that'll be covered up by Sandin, and we're going to have a face-off to the right-hand side of the LumberJax net. No changes for both teams. We got it out there is Head, Susky, Proyne, Hasper, Farmer. And for the LumberJax, we've got Onashenko, Johnson, Campbell, Ollie, and Gottslig. Shot on net, wide. Susky loses his feet. Ollie will pick it up. He'll fan on the puck. It's picked up by Proyne. It hits the back of Head's skate and back on the stick of Proyne. Proyne with another shot. Goes off the foot of Gottslig and onto the half boards, and Campbell will go, and Head will keep the puck in, but it's knocked out again by Onashenko. Farmer tries to get it. He holds onto it on the boards, but Campbell squeaks by with it. Checked by Farmer up to Proyne. Proyne gets it over to Head. Head will gain the red line. gains the blue line, carries it around. Gottslig beats off the check. Looking for a centering pass out front. Fans on the backhand. Gets it out over to Hasper. Hasper gets it to Farmer. Farmer with a shot on net. It's gloved by Sandin. And we're going to have a face-off over onto the glove hand side of Sandin and the Lumsden LumberJax goal. Both teams changing up here. We've got Drescher and Chamberlain and Hine out there with Ollie and House for the Lumsden LumberJax. You got Still, Rogers, Beetham, Casper, Farmer for the Tundra. Beetham with it behind the Lumsden. The backhand pass in front is picked up by Ollie. Ollie's laid out by Rogers. Rogers throwing around his 250-pound frame. Casper with it now off the stick into their zone. Ollie will pick it up, goes off the boards to Drescher, and they'll turn it around the other way. Drescher will knock it down back behind the net, and it'll be retrieved by House. House will beat Hasper to it, but Hasper will kick it away and carry it out the left wing side, and he'll try to beat Ollie. Beats Ollie onto the inside, comes in 2-on-1 with Rogers. 3, misses the net though, and nobody will keep that in. Farmer will skate it back into his own zone. He'll look wide. Beetham stretches for it. Hasper leaves it for Rogers. Rogers with the puck, he stops. Picked up by House. Beetham now gets it back over to Hasper. Hasper with it out at his own blue line on the left wing side. He's at the top of the circles. He'll put it off the glass. It's gloved down by Chamberlain. Chamberlain drop pass over is picked up by House. House drops another pass over for Hine. Out in front. Saved by Schmidt. I thought he beat him 5-hole. I thought that was going in. That was he must have an extra hand or something down there. Not sure how he got that. But a good chance by the Lumsden LumberJax with 2:56 left in the second period. The score is 3-1. The shots are currently 28-25 for the Lumsden LumberJax. The face off to the glove hand side of Brody Schmidt. Onashenko out to take the draw against Anomi. Onashenko wins it back, but it gets on the stick of Whitehawk. He clears it out. That's picked up by Swain, and he'll go down 3-on-1 with Still and Susky. He dumps it into the corner. It's picked up by Punga of the Lumsden LumberJax. Put it on the half boards for Johnson. Johnson puts it off the boards, but it hits Whitehawk in the slot for Susky. Shot! Saved by Sandin. Swain with it. We're going to have a penalty now coming to number 14. Desmond Denomi, 2 minutes for interference. Onashenko with the high hit. Might just have evened it up. Yeah, we're going to have an interference penalty probably for number 14. Desmond Denomi, he needs to go straight to the box or he's going to probably get a second one. And yeah, just the one penalty. Yeah, he needs to turn around and go straight to the box because this ref will hit him. Well, he's already had one unsportsmanlike penalty tonight, so they may just throw a 10 at him. If no, looks like we might have another guy. Is he signaling at a... Nope, just the one penalty. Looks like probably 2 minutes for interference. 5-on-5. Oh, and they are got one guy for the Lumsden Jack. Onashenko, yes, with the high hit at the late hit. He's going to get the penalty, and we're going to go 5-on-5. It's a testament to why you don't retaliate. Both teams have been victims of that tonight. Rogers earlier, where he could have had a power play for his team, and he went after the guy that accosted him. And it's like Onashenko, though, might have been sticking up for the guy who was hit by. So always good to stand up for your teammates. And the puck goes squeaked out by Chamberlain. Chamberlain on a break was hauled down by DeSalle. And I think, are we going to have a second penalty shot? No second penalty shot. I clearly had a chance at it, I think. Well, once he hit the slot, there's probably a good chance to score, but are we going to have a second? Nope, we're going to have a tripping penalty. Wait, oh, 2 penalties. We got one for tripping and one for a hit to the head. So 2 minutes for hitting to the head for number 16, Keaton Whitehawk, and a 10-minute misconduct. And number 6, Matthew DeSalle, I'm going to assume is going to get the tripping penalty. Where he hauled down Chamberlain on a breakaway. It's almost going to be very exciting. Our second penalty shot of the night. The referee decided to go with the tripping penalty. So it looks like we have 4 guys in the penalty box for the Bredenbury Tundra right now, and 1 for the Lumsden LumberJax. It's a 5-on-3 Langenberg Motors power play for the Lumsden LumberJax. Bredenbury clears it out in the zone. That'll go back and Punga will retrieve it. He'll cut across the blue line. He gets the red line. He's going to go over Bredenbury's blue line. He'll carry it deep. Hasper whacks at it, knocks the puck away. He'll get it and clear it out high. Just about caught by Campbell. He got some pretty good legs on skates if he can get up that high. Picked up by Hein behind his own net. Comes in on the right wing side, outside of his own zone. Gains the red line. Gets over the blue line. Bredenbury drops it over for House. House gets to Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots off the stick of Farmer and hits the glass. Chamberlain with it again behind the net. He gives it to Gottslig. Gottslig gives it back behind the net now for House. Gottslig with it. Back to House. In front for Chamberlain. Deflected. Back on the stick of House. House with it gets it out to Punga. Punga goes D to D. Hein looks for the shot. Shot almost gloved by Schmidt. Blacked away in the skates of Susky. Oh, it's left out in front. Hasper gets it, and he'll put it off the glass and out. There'll be 45 seconds left in the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill for the Bredenbury Tundra. Punga with the pass to the center for Mason House. House with it will carry across the blue line. Got it on his backhand. Looking for the pass out front. 1 minute left in the second period. Cross-ice pass for Punga. Punga with a cross-ice pass again. Schmidt diving! Oh, he just doesn't get a hold of it. And Mason House nets one for the Lumsden LumberJax with 42.5 seconds left in the second period. And they narrow it down into a 2-3 deficit for the Lumsden LumberJax against the Bredenbury Tundra. And DeSalle comes out of the box. And nope. Referee signaling Whitehawk, you got a little more time to bake in there. 24 seconds looks like remaining on the penalty. Not sure. I'd like to take a look at the score sheet and just see where how that all ended up there. Looks like they have a couple extra guys in the box. Either way, puck went front. Chamberlain now with it. He's streaking in on that. He shoots, saved by Schmidt, and that goes up over the glass. 35.8 seconds left in the second period. The score is 3-2. Shots are currently 31-26 for the Lumsden LumberJax. And they'll have a face-off to the glove-hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra zone. Face-off won by the Jacks. Back onto the stick of Gottslig. Gottslig winds up. Shot deflected in front by Drescher. And they tie it up 3-3 here with 31.8 seconds. Tundra have kind of let the LumberJax back into this game here in the second period due to some penalty trouble. And that should probably do it, except for the 10-minute misconduct probably for Whitehawk. Yeah, I think, because they were stacked penalties. So as one falls down, they still had two, and then they still have this last one yet, because one doesn't start until the other one starts. So Denomi will get out in 13 seconds. And Whitehawk will be probably sitting there for another 10 as he had a hit to the head. Still with it, comes across the blue line. He's coming in on the left wing side. He's checked by Gottslig. It's poked ahead, picked up by Susky again. He shoots it on net, deflected by Still. Sandin gets a foot on it. And that'll go off onto the... picked up again. And Drescher will chase after it. 14 seconds left. He turns. Picked up by Chamberlain. Farmer will whack at it. 4 seconds left in the second period. Swain with it. And that'll do it. And the score is currently tied up 3-3. To review the action from tonight's game, visit www.sasknews.net. You can also check out all the previous Tundra games. To listen to the BuzzRocks.ca broadcasting on your Bredenbury Tundra home games, visit www.thebuzzrocks.ca. And we'll come back to you at the beginning of the third period. And welcome back to the third period here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League game between the Lumsden LumberJax and the Bredenbury Tundra. Score is currently 3-3, and the shots are at 32-26 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. We're going to have a face-off here at center. Susky, Still, and Swain up front with Chamberlain, House, and Drescher on the front for the LumberJax. Back to Farmer, goes D-to-D to Hasper off the boards. He'll try to clear it out over the blue line to Still, but it'll go jump over his stick to Gottslig, and Lumsden will come the other way. Farmer turns it back on the stick of Susky. They come in 3-on-2. Still with it in his skates, puts it on net, just misses. Farmer turns, fires, misses the net, but on the stick of Susky. Susky looking for Hasper in the slot. It's blocked by House, and that'll find its way out of the zone. Farmer will knock it off the boards, back over to Susky. Susky will carry it into some open ice. Shoots it on net low, shoots and scores! And they go up 4-3 early in the third period, 19-16. Left in the, in the first 44 seconds of the period. The Bredenbury Tundra get a quick one and go up 4-3. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. You can also watch this game on SNN, Saskatchewan News Network, www.sasknews.net. Rogers, Denomi, Beetham out to take the draw versus Campbell. Looks like we have Johnson and Onchenko up front for the Lumsden LumberJax. Denomi with it on the half boards. He's trying to find Beetham, intercepted by Campbell. He'll turn it over top to Ollie. Ollie will dump it in deep into the right wing boards, or left wing boards of the Tundra. Farmer will put it off the glass, jumps over the stick of Gosling and go down in behind the net, picked up by Ollie of the Lumsden LumberJax. He'll put it off the boards for Campbell. Campbell looking wide. That's knocked away by Denomi, but it'll be retrieved by Johnson. He's checked by Rogers. Rogers still with it in center. He'll cut across center. Hard wrist shot up, over into the netting, and it gets a field goal. And the face-off will come outside the zone. Bredenbury Tundra shooting from everywhere here. Susky now with the draw against Onchenko. Johnson and Campbell up front for the Jacks. Still Swain, Susky up front for the Tundra. Won by the Jacks, but picked up by Hasper. He'll dump it deep into the Lumsden zone. Picked up by Punga. Punga behind the net. He'll put it around the boards, and they're battling as DeSalle and Campbell. Picked up by Punga again and shot the other way. Going to try Johnson on the right wing boards. Back around for Hein. Hein there. DeSalle beats Campbell to it. He knocks it back down into the corner, and Susky will pop back on D. He intercepts the pass, cuts into the center. Susky with the shot. Shot scores! And the Bredenbury Tundra go up 5-3 with 17:56. Susky with 2 back-to-back goals here in Lumsden as the Bredenbury Tundra go up by 2 over the Lumsden LumberJax. Is that his hat trick tonight, actually, for Susky? Yes, yeah, 3rd goal of the night. And we're going to have a face-off at center. Still Swain Susky again against Chamberlain, Drescher, and House. DeSalle knocks it ahead. Susky now with it. He dodges the hit by Hein. Still with it. Has his stick knocked out of his hands by Hein, and the Jacks will come the other way. House with it on the right wing side. Picked up by Hasper, though. Hasper will put it off the board. Still trying to grab it, but it misses it. Punga goes D-to-D. Gets it over to Hein. Hein back to Punga again. Punga gets the red line. He'll go through center, trying to get through. He's checked by Proin. Proin with the puck now. He goes behind the net, loses his control of it. Falls down. Punga out front. Picked up by Swain Still on the right wing boards. That's turned around. Drescher dumps it in onto the stick of Still. Still with it. He'll cross the red line. He'll cut the blue line. Big shot on net. Misses wide. On the right wing boards. Cleared into center. Farmer now gets it over to Hasper. Hasper fights off the check by Drescher. Gets it off the glass and into the zone of the Lumsden LumberJax. Picked up by Punga. Goes behind his net. He puts it off the boards. House battling with Beetham. House still with it. He gets it up over to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with it. He drops it for House, but is picked up by Hasper. Hasper carries it out of the zone. He gains the red line. Cuts across the blue line. Leaves it for Susky. Susky shoots, but it's blocked. Hasper is creamed. Puck out in front now. Drescher with it. He'll skate it out over his blue line. Gets the red line. Dumps it in deep into the Bredenbury Tundra zone. Proin will pick it up in the corner. He'll backhand it behind the net to Farmer. Farmer will reverse it back over to Hasper in the corner. He'll put it back around off the boards to Susky. Susky is checked by Campbell. The puck goes into the corner. Hasper picks it up behind the net, wraps it around for Proyne. Proyne gets a stab at it, but it's kept in by Gottslig. In front for Campbell. Rebound picked up by Susky. Puck off the boards for Proyne. Proyne with it. He's looking wide. Pass for Farmer. Farmer's not there, and that's going to be waved off for icing. Picked up by Ollie behind it. Farmer with it now. Big chance. It's poked away by Sandin. Beetham with it on the half boards. He's battling with Ollie. Ollie picks it up. He'll cut out through the middle. He'll get it out over to Campbell. Campbell looking through the center. He puts it on the stick of Onashenko. Gets it to... Oh, and a shot scores! Johnson for the Lumsden LumberJax move within one, making it 5-4 with 15:28 left here in the third period here in Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's rock station, The Buzz, and sasknews.net, Saskatchewan's news network. Shots are currently at 33-28 for the Lumsden LumberJax. Farmer circles around with the puck now. He's going to go D-to-D to Sell, but it skips over off the boards to Beetham. Gottslig with it in the corner. He'll try to backhand it. Beetham checks him. The puck is loose. Picked up by Rogers with it behind the net. He cuts out into the corner. He curls back. Backhand pass in front for Beetham. Jumps over his stick. Kept in by DeSalle. Back on the stick of Beetham. Back on the stick of DeSalle. Winds up. Shot. Misses the net. And it'll get kept in by Farmer. Oh, offside. It was delayed offside. Ollie will carry it out of his zone. Gains the blue line. Lots of open ice. Finds, looking for Onashenko. Pass missed. Farmer will pick it up in the corner. He'll carry it around onto the right wing boards of the Tundra end. He's going to look for a long stress pass off the skates of Ollie. Sandin comes out to play it. Picked up by Farmer. Farmer on the half boards. He fights off the check. Centering pass in front to Head. Head looking for it. He's fighting for it in the corner. He's still with the puck. Centering pass in front for Susky. He misses the shot. Another centering pass for Susky. He shoots! Off the side of the net. Farmer with it now. He goes, tries to center it. Intercepted by Ollie. Kept in by Swain. Farmer now with it at center ice. He'll curl back around. He's hit by Chamberlain at center ice. Chamberlain now with the puck. Farmer coming in for some revenge. Big hit on Chamberlain in the corner. Chamberlain still with the puck, though. Gets it out to Ponga. Ponga shoots off the stick of DeSalle and into the corner. Johnson with it. He gets it in the corner for Lumsden. He's hit by Farmer. Farmer picks up the puck and skates it out of his own zone. Gets it over to Swain. Puck bounces over his onto stick of House, and it's knocked away. Susky with it at center ice now. He'll curl back into his own zone up through center. He's going to look for a pass. Hits Swain on the stick. Swain dumps it in deep into the Lumsden zone. Sandin will come out of his net, stops it behind, picked up, dumped around for Drescher. Drescher picks it up. He's streaking in on the left-hand side. He'll dump it in behind the net. And Hasper and House will go for it into the right wing corner. House gets it. Hasper takes it away. House backs it down to the other corner. Swain picks it up, dumps it in behind. And out. Lumsden intercepts it behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Gets it out to the point. Shot. Hine gets it back to the half boards from House. House with it. House cuts in front. House shoots. Saved by Schmidt. Deflected into the corner. Denomi will pick it up. Get it over to Swain. Swain will miss it. And it'll go back into the right wing corner. And Ponga will knock it in. Picked up by Chamberlain below the goal line. He's looking for a pass on the half boards. Drops it for Ponga back into the corner. Ponga, he gets the puck knocked away by Hasper. Hasper, Chamberlain battling for it. Denomi picks it up. He looks up through center. It hits Chamberlain. Chamberlain shoots. Glove save by Brody Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off with 12:27 left in the third period. 5-4 is the score in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra. Shots are currently 35-30 for the Lumsden LumberJax. We got Johnson, Onashenko, Campbell, Ollie, and Gottslig out for the LumberJax against Proyne, Hasper, Denomi, Beetham. Shot on net by the LumberJax by Campbell, saved by Schmidt. Denomi turns, fires it around, kept in by Gottslig. On the half boards now is Johnson. Beetham with it. Beetham trying to find Rogers, and he misses the pass, and that'll go waved off. Ollie with it. He puts it off the boards. Beetham trying to grab it. Hasper will get it and dump it back into the Lumsden zone. Beetham will get it again, dumps it in on net, right on Sandin. Sandin leaves it for Gottslig. Gottslig cuts around. He'll get it onto the half boards for Campbell. Rogers bangs it back into the Lumsden zone. Proyne misses the check. Johnson coming in on Hasper. Hasper with it. He puts it off the boards. Onashenko, not sure. Oh, puck bounced back over to Hasper. Hasper with it now at the top of the circles. Puts it off the glass to Beetham, but is stopped by Gosling. He'll go D to D to Ollie. Ollie will put it in the skates of Campbell. Campbell will get it to Onashenko in the Bredenbury zone. Poked away by Nanomi. Picked up by Swain. Swain tries to backhand it into the zone. Picked up by Gottslig. Gottslig will gain the red line, try to dump it in. Deep on net, blocker down by Schmidt. Onto the wings for Still. Still hits Campbell out of the zone. Gottslig with a shot on net, saved by Schmidt. Donomi picks it up. He's going to come around the net. He's going to put it off the boards. And that's going to go down for icing with 10:53 left in the third period. The Bredenbury Tundra currently lead 5-4. Shots are currently 37-31 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax, and we're going to have a face-off on the glove hand side of Brody Schmidt in the Bredenbury Tundra zone. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Chamberlain out there to take the draw versus Susky. Susky wins it back into the corner, but it's picked up by the LumberJax. Battling in the corner, Susky with it. No, out in front. Chamberlain with the chance. Swatted away. House with it. He's looking in front. House down with it again on the half boards. He gets it to Punga. Punga puts it back over to House in the corner. House looking out front. Puts it in the skates. Schmidt will jump on it. And we're going to have another face-off with 10:30 left in the third period. 5-4 is the score. Shots are 38-31 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Face-off won by the LumberJax. House with it on the top of the circles. Puts it in on net. Saved by Schmidt. Whitehawk battles with it. Gets it off the boards. Gets it kept in by Punga. House skates into the center. He gets across. Goes over. Gives it to Hine. Hine puts it off the back of the net. And now it's picked up by Chamberlain. Chamberlain and Whitehawk battling with Drescher behind the net. But for centering pass off to Sell's skate onto his stick back into the corner. Cabry Still pick it up on the right wing boards. He'll put it off the boards out for Susky. Susky and Punga going one-on-one. He spins, looking for Still with it in the slot shot. Deflection down. No, it goes into the corner. Picked up by House of the LumberJax. He's hit by Swain. Kept in by DeSalle, but he keeps battling. Chamberlain still with it. Chamberlain and Drescher come in 2-on-1 on. Oh, broken up by Whitehawk. Whitehawk guts the puck. He's going to skate it out. He's going to take his time. He carries it up over the blue line, gets it over to Still at center ice. Still trying to get it over the blue line. Picked up by Onashenko of the Lumsden LumberJax. He's checked by Susky, who runs into Whitehawk. Onashenko picks it up and dumps it in deep. That wraps around on the boards for Johnston. Johnston dumps behind the net. Whitehawk puts it up over to Donomi. Donomi with it 3-on-2. Beetham, Susky in on Ollie and Gottslig. Susky skating across, shot on net off the crossbar. Donomi with the rebound, still with it in the corner. Out to Whitehawk, shoots on net, wide open net for Susky. Puts it off the side of the net. Beetham can't capitalize. Puck squirts loose, Lumsden picks it up. Gottslig carries it over the blue line. He backhand pass is picked up by Whitehawk. Whitehawk tries to get it to Beetham, but it's intercepted by Johnson. Johnson in front for Campbell. Campbell shoots, saved by Schmidt. And we're going to have a face-off with 8:39 left here in the third period. Shots are currently at 40 for the Lumsden LumberJax and 33 for the Bredenbury Tundra. We're going to have a face-off over to the blocker side of the Bredenbury Tundra. Ollie with a shot on that glove, save by Schmidt. And we're going to have another face-off over to the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt. Onashenko out to take the draw against Swain. He wins it back. Ollie with another shot, saved by Schmidt. Farmer with it now on the half boards. He's going to try and get it out of his own zone. He carries it. He gets it in to Beetham. Beetham to Rogers. Rogers with it in his feet. Rogers shoots. Glove saved by Sandin. He's going to hold on. We're going to have a face-off over to the glove hand side of the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Or their net, sorry. Or actually, sorry, no, onto the blocker hand side. Referees switched sides here. 8:22 left in the third period. Score is 5-4 for the Bredenbury Tundra. Puck face-off one back to Hunga. Onto the stick of Rogers. Rogers shot blocked. Beetham with it in front, sitting in front in the crease, still loose. Out at the blue line. Farmer with the slap shot, blocked by Hine. Hine tries to get it out. Drescher will get it out up the middle, and that'll go no icing. 8 minutes left here in this third period. 5-4 is the score. Hasper will carry it out of his own net, or his own zone. Gets the blue line. 3-on-2 down in here. House back checking. Hasper with it still behind the net. Beetham with it in the corner now. He'll battle with Drescher. It squeezes out. He'll get it out to House in the slot. He'll carry it out. House coming in 1-on-3, poked away by Farmer. Rogers takes the hit to make the play. Puck gets into the zone. Rogers is coming off the bench, so they'll complain about a high hit. DeSalle skates in after the puck behind the Bredenbury zone, picks up the puck, gets it to set flat, gets it over to Swain. Swain carries it. He's going to gain the red line. He's going to backhand it into the zone, and that'll be picked up by Ollie. And he's going to try and turn it the other way. Comes over the blue line looking for Onashenko. Onashenko picks it up. Offside is the call. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the Bredenbury Tundra blue line. Keep up to date with all things Tundra at www.tundrajuniorhockey.com. You can also check out stats, standings, and scores on www.QVJHL.ca. DeSalle with it now. He gets it off over to Denomi. Denomi with it in center ice. He's going to cut up the middle. He's looking, gets it in over the blue line. Oh, he's checked. And it goes the other way. The Lumsden LumberJax. Onashenko gains the blue line. DeSalle breaks up the play. DeSalle comes in, checks Onashenko, gets the puck off, gets it to Swain. Swain puts it off the boards, and it is gloved in, kept in by Ollie, but Swain makes the hit and gets it out. 2-on-1, Denomi and Swain. Shot on net by Still. Right on net, right into the guts of Sandin. 6:36 left in the third period. 5-4 is the score, and we're going to have a face-off over to the glove hand side of Sandin in the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Shots on net right now are 40-33 for the Lumsden LumberJax. Still out to take the draw. LumberJax win the draw. Back over. Ollie has it now behind his goal line. He'll spin, puts it out in front, over, gets it to Johnson. Johnson looking for Onashenko, and that's an errant pass, and that'll go down for icing. 6:24 left here in the third period. 5-4 is the score. Bredenbury Tundra up by 1. To review the action from tonight's game, visit sasnews.net. You can also check out all the previous QVHL games. You listen to the buzzrocks.ca, broadcasting your Bredenbury Tundra Junior Hockey Club games. Johnson with it now, comes over the blue line, and Farmer has it, hears it out over, gives it to Gottslig. Gottslig loses the puck, and it goes in on net, and it's covered. You're listening to the buzzrocks.ca, broadcasting your Bredenbury Tundra Junior Hockey game here on www.thebuzzrocks.ca, Melville's Rock Station, The Buzz, the Pearl Creek Media Company. Face-off won by the Tundra. Beetham with it on the half-boards. He'll get it out of his zone. Ollie shoots. The shot is blocked by Susky. Susky will streak into the Lumsden zone. He'll carry the puck. Shot on net. Sandin with the save. Puck goes wide. House picks it up, turns it the other way, gives it over to Drescher. Drescher gains the blue line. He's checked by Farmer, but House picks it up. His shot deflected into the corner. Beetham will backhand it up to Hasper. Hasper with some speed beats Gottslig. He'll go 2, 3-on-1. Shot on net. High over the shoulder. Off to the half-boards. Knocked into the corner for Rogers. Rogers knocks it up. Drescher will get it. Hasper will knock it back deep. 5:33 left here in the third period. Score is 5-4 in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra. Pass up for House. House will carry it across the red line. He'll gain some ground. Lots of room. Takes a shot over the net. Drescher will pick it up on the half-boards. He'll drop it for Ollie. Ollie will shoot. Blocked. And Rogers gets it out to Denomi. Denomi and Still on a 2-on-0 breakaway. Denomey shoots and scores, and the Bredenbury Tundra go up 6-4 with 5:10 left in the third period. There'll be an assist to Carter Rogers. Off the backhand, getting it out of his zone. The Lumsden LumberJax were caught pinching. We got Onashenko out to take the draw against Denomey, Still, and Swain. Campbell and Johnson on the wings for Lumsden. Whitehawk misses it on the skates. Onashenko going into battle, hit by Whitehawk. Whitehawk being held by Onashenko. Puck cleared back around over to Whitehawk. Whitehawk on his backhand, he puts it off the boards. It's kept in by Punga off the skate of Johnson and into the corner. Whitehawk rips it around over to Swain on the board. Swain will put it up the center. Denomey sitting up there. Punga intercepts the pass. Punga with it. Knocked over by Swain, and he's going to get a penalty. And we're going to go on the power play here. The Langenberg Motors power play for the Bredenbury Tundra. It's a 2-minute tripping penalty for number 7, Austin Punga of the Lumsden LumberJax. Sorry, we're not in Langenberg tonight. And we'll have a face-off down in the Lumsden zone. Shots are currently at 44-38 for the Lumsden LumberJax. 6-4 is the score. 4:37 left in the third period. Bredenbury Tundra lead by 2. Face-off won by the Jacks, picked up by Ollie behind the net. Knocked down by Rogers. Susky with it in the slot. Still bouncing puck. Gets it over to Denomey. Denomey to Rogers. Rogers shoots. Scores! Carter Rogers, his second goal of the season. 4:24 left in the third period. And then Bredenbury Tundra go up 7-4 on a power play goal by Carter Rogers. Rogers doesn't score very often, but he sure likes to celebrate when he does. 4:24 left here in the third period. Score is 7-4. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action here on Neville's Rock Station, The Buzz. Face-off won by Susky to Rogers. Rogers gets it over to Farmer. Farmer with the puck now. He's looking wide for Head. Head stops the pass. He's got it over to Susky. Susky puts it into the Lumsden zone. 4:13 left in the third period here. Ollie hits House with some speed coming across the blue line, still in the Bredenbury zone, still behind the net. Knocked away. Farmer and Drescher go into the corner. Farmer battling with Drescher, knocks it into the corner for Chamberlain. Chamberlain picks up the puck behind the Bredenbury zone. Off the ref's skate and onto the stick of Hasper. Flipped out to center. Gottslig intercepts it. He gains the blue line. Shot on net to Schmidt. Save. We're going to have a face-off to the blocker hand side of the Bredenbury Tundra goal. 3:44 left to play here in the period. That was just informed that's the second goal for Rogers against Lumsden this year. Face off over to the right-hand side, or the blocker hand side of Brody Schmidt. Proin with the draw. He wins it back over to Farmer. Goes off the glass to Still. Still trying to knock it out. Farmer gets another whack at it. It's going to be waved off for icing, and Still will go in hard to forecheck on Gottslig. He'll put it up off the boards for Drescher, but Farmer will whack it back in. Picked up by, looks like number 2, Chamberlain, streaking down the left wing boards. He's going to get behind the net of the Tundra. He's checked by Proin. Kept in by Gottslig. He's checked by Still. Hasper with it. Hasper, Swain, 2-on-1, 3-on-1 with Still coming in. Hasper with the shot. Whoa, off the goalie and wide. Farmer now with it. Farmer is going to go wide with it. It's knocked down by House out of the air. Picked up by Still, though. Still will gain the blue line. Still going to shoot on net. Sandin handcuffed. Puck laying in front. Left for a rebound. Oh, and Still gets his head drilled into the ice by Chamberlain, protecting his goalie. 2:54 left in the third period. Swain finding out why you don't poke the goalie. Shots on goal currently right now are 44-41 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Susky, Beetham, Head, Whitehawk, DeSalle out for the Tundra against Campbell and Johnson and Punga, and who else we got out there? Onashenko, and am I missing anybody else out there? No, we're, Hines, sorry. Yeah, and we got Whitehawk in the corner now behind the net. He's going to ring it around to Beetham. Beetham's got it. Oh, it's blocked off. Beetham still with it. Puts it off the boards to Hein. Hein will pick it up for the LumberJax. Picked up by Head at center for the Tundra. Tundra turn it over and go into the zone. Shot by goal by Head. Head still with it behind the net. Trying to wrap around. Puck in the crease. Sitting there. DeSelle's going to try and keep it in. He will. And that'll go behind the net. Punga tries to go. It goes off the back of the net. Back over to Campbell. Campbell's checked by DeSelle. DeSelle loses his stick. He's going to kick the puck and try to freeze it in the corner. Beetham now has it. Hein digging away at it. Squeaks out for Head. Head with the puck. He's checked by Campbell. DeSelle retrieving his stick now. Puck in the skates. Deep behind. Beetham with a shot on net on Sandin. 1 minute 45 seconds left here in the third period. 7-4 is the score in favor of the Bredenbury Tundra. Whitehawk with the puck. He gets it over to DeSelle. DeSelle with it in his own zone. Taking some time. Campbell just about gets it. Punga intercepts at center. He comes in. Oh, he's checked by Whitehawk. Still going after that puck, though. He's got her in the corner. And back behind the net. Punga again. Campbell with it with DeSelle. Punga with a big hit on DeSelle. And he's thrown to the ice by Campbell. Campbell and DeSelle not liking what's going on over there. Beetham punches Campbell in the face, and he gets punched in the face by Punga. All the refs descend on the situation. We're going to have penalties probably for Beetham for the Bredenbury Tundra, and probably Punga for the Lumsden LumberJax with 1:14 left in the third period. And Campbell as well, Campbell is the only one getting the penalty. Punga is not getting a penalty, and Beetham. So they're going to probably ride out the rest of this game in the penalty box, as there is only 1 minute 14 seconds left in the game here in the third period. The score is currently 7-4 for the Bredenbury Tundra. Shots on net right now are 46-42 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. Refs just trying to sort everything out so that it's correct on the game sheet. Looks like we're going to be 5-on-4. It looks like Lumsden must have got an extra penalty. Well, that makes sense, because Campbell held on to DeSelle, and then in came Punga, who hit DeSelle, and then Beetham hit Punga, and then, so it looks like we're going to still go, we're going to have a power play, a Langenberg Motors power play for the Bredenbury Tundra, looks like. Yeah, and a face-off down in the Lumsden LumberJax zone. Looks like the Tundra will be on the power play for the remainder of the third period, as they currently lead by 3. The chorus coming from the Bredenbury bench as they play the song Low Places. We got Hasper getting out his cross, checks Chamberlain in the face. He gets into a fight. We got a fight going between Chamberlain and Hasper. Hasper and them down on the ground. He's punching him. We're still fighting. The referees are in on there. We're going to have a couple suspensions, I think, out of this one, as there's only 1 minute and 6 seconds left in the third period. Curtis Hasper and Tyler Chamberlain exchanging words as they skate down the ice and ended up in some fisticuffs. Hasper is still yelling out over at the Lumsden bench. He should probably just go to the dressing room. 1:06 left in the third period here. Bredenbury Tundra currently lead 4-3, and I think we're going to see a power play go away, as there should be an extra cross-checking penalty probably for Hasper as he cross-checked Chamberlain right in the face. It was a very dirty play. And we're probably going to have things even up on the fight. So I can see the penalty the Langenberg Motors power play melt away for the Bredenbury Tundra after this one. We're going to let the referees deliberate to however things are going, and currently the shots are 46-42 in favor of the Lumsden LumberJax. The score is 4-3 here at Lumsden, Saskatchewan. You're listening to Qu'appelle Valley Junior Hockey League action on Melville's rock station, The Buzz. And you can also watch this game on sasnews.net, SNN, Saskatchewan's news network. We have a 7-4 lead for the Bredenbury Tundra. You're listening to Melville's rock station, The Buzz, www.thebuzzrocks.ca. Keep up to date on all things Tundra by visiting their website at www.tundrajuniorhockey.com. You can also look up stats, scores, standings, suspensions, everything like that up on the league website, which is www.qvjhl.ca. The website is also shared by the Senior League under the same name. So you can check out scores and stats, standings, suspensions, everything you want, all over there. Keep up to date with the Qu'appelle Valley Hockey League. Minute 6 seconds, and the referee comes over with his riot pad. Now he's going to try and figure out who's getting what. Had a similar situation in the game last night against White Butte, where they had a string of penalties happen with 1.7 seconds left on the clock. We got Swain and House there talking with the refs to figure out how we got to go in, and Bredenbury Tundra are drumming away to the music on the bench. We got Whitehawk, Janome, DeSalle, Swain out on the ice. We're going to get a cross-checking penalty. We're going to get a 5-minute major for cross-checking because he caught him right in the face probably there. It looks like trying to read the lips of the referee. So there are going to be probably some extra calls. It's only minute 6. I'm not sure how this even is kind of just holding things up at this moment. What the heck are these two doing? Janome is trying to attach a flamingo to the hand of Dawson Brolin at the end of the bench. Not sure what that's about. It seems to be a team tradition. This year's theme is flamingos. We'll have face-off down in the Bredenbury Tundra zone. Looks like we got a 5-minute penalty for Hasper for cross-checking. He'll probably get a suspension out of that. Number 11, Campbell still in the box, and number 2 for the Tyler Chamberlain has been ejected for fighting. So we're going to have Beetham and Rogers serve the penalties for the Tundra, and it looks like we're going to have Campbell in the box for the Lumsden LumberJax. Face-off one back by Janome. Denome's still with it. He's going to carry it behind his net. One last minute of play in the third period. He'll circle back around. Looks like he's trying to kill some time. Still with it, looking for Swain. He'll miss the pass. Ollie'll chase it down. There'll be no icing. The Tundra are on the Louis Dreyfus Commodities penalty kill for the rest of the period. House with it. Gets it over to Janome. Janome trying to beat him, but Ollie picks up the puck. He'll skate it in. 30 seconds left in the third period. House with a shot. Gets it over to Ollie. He puts it in the net. Scores! And Matt DeSalle goes face first into the crossbar. He looks quite upset. And that'll bring the score 7-5 with 26.9 seconds left in the game. 4 minutes and 21 seconds left in the penalty to the Tundra, and it's like a minute 20 left on a minute 13 left on the other two for the Jacks, which isn't really going to matter when we have 26 seconds left in the period. The referee's just making sure that the net gets back put on here. Janome out takes the draw, reaches the House. It's 4-on-3 right now. Janome with it. She's checked by Gottslig. Whitehawk will get it over to Susky. 16 seconds left in the game. Susky will carry it into his own zone. Looks like he's trying to waste some time. He'll get it over to Janome. 9 seconds left. 7 seconds left. 5. He's going to get across the blue line, and he's checked by Gottslig. 2 seconds left in the game. He'll go for a breakaway pass to House. Shot on net. Saved by Schmidt. And the Bredenbury Tundra win by a score of 7-5 to keep their winning streak alive here in Lumsden. Have a great night, and signing off, I'm SD Schneider with Melville's rock station The Buzz and Saskatchewan News Network, www.sasnews.net. Thank you. Have a great night.